we're kicking off another season of Head-to-Head, but we got a new beautiful backdrop here in Homewood, Alabama at the Caliber store for all your hunting and fishing needs. I also have a new cast member, my buddy Jim Dunaway here of the Jocks Roundtable. It's good to have you, bud. I'm pumped up about it.
Yeah, this is fitting, because Auburn and Washington hunting down a big marquee win out of conference to start the season. Auburn goes in as a 2-point favorite according to Danny Sheridan, and really that's like a home field advantage with all the Auburn fans that are going to be in Atlanta.
And I'm glad to see you still have your wits about you, buddy. Witty Dunaway over here. All right, so we're going to break this thing down, and we're going to start with our 3 now. And in this segment, we're picking basically 3 things that are probable to happen, or maybe not if you want to disagree with me. And we're going to start with Jarrett Stidham passing for 200-plus yards. Yay or nay?
Great defensive secondary, All-American safety for Washington, but I'm going to go over 200 yards, not to 300 yards. It'll be a solid start to hopefully a Heisman campaign for Jarrett Stidham.
Yeah, I'm going to go right under that 200 tick mark because, Washington being one of the best defenses in the Pac-12 a season ago, leading in almost every major statistical category. And let me tell you, they were stingy in that pass defense. So I'm going to go a tick under that. All right, Jimmy, second down. Any 100-yard rusher for either team?
For either team, both teams known for running the football. Myles Gaskin, the given, he's about to break Napoleon Kaufman's all-time rushing record at Washington. But I don't think he gets 100 yards against Auburn's stingy defense, and I don't think Auburn has a 100-yard rusher either. By committee this year a little bit more, wanting to see what Boobie Whitlow can do, but that Washington run defense is going to be tough. I think Auburn wins the game over the top, not running the football.
My boy Boobie Whitlow, we do some back handsprings. That kid can fly. I agree with you. I think it's going to be right under that mark. I don't think anybody on either team is going to be able to hit that 100-yard mark. Simple as that. Both defenses are really strong in this. Third down, Browning, 3 sacks. Yay, nay?
I'm going to say yes. Really veteran Washington offensive line, 2 seniors at each tackle position. But this Auburn front 7 is legit, especially that line. They'll be able to rotate a whole platoon of new, fresh guys in there. And when it's all said and done, by the end of the day, Browning, not a very mobile guy. He'll end up on his back 3 times.
And I agree with you on that because I think that is going to be the key for victory for Washington if they want to win this game is they got to give Browning time to settle his feet in. And I think that is a huge component to this. I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's going to be sack time for old Jake Browning over there. 3 or more sacks.
You look sleepy, Jake. Take a nap.
Nappy time. All right, that's 3 and out. Moving on, we're going with the sweet emojis.
So in this segment, we're going to look at emotions for the fan base through emojis. After the Auburn-Washington game, what kind of emoji would Auburn fans use?
I'm going to hit them with the flex because if Auburn comes out and wins this, which I have them picked to win, and I'll get to that score in a minute, I think this is going to give Auburn fans and obviously the Auburn family and the players and the coaches alike a lot of confidence. So I'm flexing with this one.
It's a big win, so a big muscular victory to start off. I'm going to go with the cowboy hat emoji with a smiling face because a win over Washington away from Jordan-Hare Stadium, it just starts what should be a wild ride for Auburn because they play ranked Mississippi State on the road, they play ranked Georgia on the road, and they play ranked Alabama on the road. So giddy up. It's a long ride for Auburn.
They've got
this year.
5, don't they have 5 opponents that are in the top 25 ranked in the preseason?
They do 4 of those, though, that are on the road.
Woo!
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Exactly what I just said.
All right, well, picks in a second, but first, big person on campus. We like to dig into those famous alumni for the opposing team. So who is your, I guess, favorite alumni from Washington?
Not favorite because I will not admit to listening to his music, but it's perfect for this game. Kenny G.
Woo!
Kenny G went to Washington. So imagine you lose a big game, you got to fly all the way back to Seattle. What better to kick back, recline your seats, put the tray tables down, and listen to a little Kenny G to get you back to Seattle. That's my famous Washington alumni.
And if Washington loses, how many of those players and or coaches are actually going to be listening to Kenny G?
0. 0 Kenny G's.
None ya. Okay, my favorite, I'm picking Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee, come on, man. The best.
Went to Washington?
Went to Washington, best martial artist out there. And one quote that I have that I love of his, it says, "You do not pray for an easy life. You pray for the strength to endure a difficult one." So
Bruce Lee said that?
Bruce Lee said that.
At Washington.
He did.
Wow.
Fact. And so there you go.
Purple Rain.
Purple Rain. You got to have a little bit of inspiration, especially as you go into week 1 of the college football season, because it's here. Okay, that now brings us to our picks. And Jim, I'm going to let you go first.
Okay, Danny Sheridan's line is 2. I think Auburn covers that in an old-fashioned SEC slobber knocker. Big defensive game. It's a real saying, slobber knocker. I'm going to take Washington 16-13 with 3 field goals from the kicking Carlsons. You've never heard slobber knocker?
No.
You get hit so hard, slobber comes out of your mouth.
Wow.
It's a slobber knocker.
Okay, I've heard some other ones that are close to that, but okay. Anyways, I like it. Okay, I'm going Auburn 24-17. I'm trying to recover from this one. I don't know. I don't have anything left in me, left in the tank. I think this is going to be a great football game. I'm really excited about this matchup. I think these two teams match up really well. And, oh, by the way, Auburn in the last 75 years has never lost to a Chris. And guess what? It ain't happening on Saturday. We'll see ya. And I'm glad to see you still have your wits about you, buddy.
You make it sound like I'm senile, but okay.
I know.
You know, you've been off TV a while, you old guy.
Still sharp, buddy.
Yeah.
Good.
Not drooling yet. That's pretty good. I'll fire back with, I see you still are single.
You should.
Haven't found Mr. Right yet, huh?
This video was brought to you by Caliber, a luxury store in Homewood, Alabama that's reviving the finer things in hunting and fishing.